Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. So, not too much of a rush today, but something happened which kind of caught me off guard. I got a message early this morning from a viewer in the UK, and I was to be perfectly honest with you, I wasn't actually too surprised. But no matter what, it is of a concerning sort of nature. Yeah, man. Like apparently over in the UK, Stonedar has already sold out. Now we still are in the member only window, but like I said, this no matter what, this is one of those situations, which if you're a Master Universe fan, um, it has come a long way. Let's not beat around the bush on that. It has come a long way since the days of One Dar. Where when we logged on for the very first time with One Dar, it sold out literally in seconds. Like I remember being there myself, Man Hatter, Jay of Geek Dead Life, all of us, right? We were trying to get our hands on One Dar, right? And quite literally. And we did live streams on this. It was just an absolute crap fest, right? You went on, you logged on, right? 10 minutes before, and half an hour before, because we were doing the live stream thing. We're trying to get everybody hyped up for the release of these figures. And quite literally, we would do the whole countdown. We would get everybody excited. It would like 3, 2, 1, and literally, and I'm not even joking about this, you would see it switch and it would say sold out because the system itself is kind of strained for Shopify. It would say sold out immediately. Then you're like, oh, what the heck? What the heck? You would hit refresh, and then it would throw you into a waiting line, right? It would throw you into a waiting line, as a lot of you guys have already experienced. It throws you into a waiting line, and it says, actually, no. Thinking about it back, from before, it would not throw you into a waiting line. This was the early days of these pre-order windows. And what it would do was that actually literally just freeze. The whole site froze, right? The whole site froze, and all you were left with was wondering what's going on. Is like what's happening? Should I hit refresh? Things were going through your mind like crazy. And by the time you figured out, okay, I should refresh to see if something's going to happen, it literally said sold out, and there was no going back. Within seconds, I'd say less than 30 seconds, less than a minute. One Dar was completely sold out. All right. And this led to a pattern for Master of the Universe fans. It led to a pattern for Master Universe fans. The very next Master Universe Origins figure, the very first Masterverse figure of Scareglow, people were literally shopping on the bit to try and get these things. It was during the time of the early days of the lockdowns and the pandemic and everything like that. So it was hard to understand what was really going on, and a lot of people felt kind of helpless, right? If you look at the videos around that time, it really was a crap. People were upset. People were really, really, really upset, and it just showed. And the thing is that this led to like scalping. You know what I mean? Like reselling like crazy for One Dar. I remember at the first One Dar figure for a long time was selling for like plus $100. It was crazy, right? So it was nuts. Fast forward about a year and a half later, they did a re-release in One Dar, and now you can get him everywhere. Like he's popping up all over the place. I personally have two of them which were gifted to me, which a huge shout out to the guys who sent those One Dars to me. I don't want to say your names because obviously that's a thing, but it was a thing. People were just now at this point, people were just saying, oh, I'll pick up another one just in case, which is good, right? So there are One Dars everywhere now. But the early days of Mattel Creations, it was scary. It was a scary situation, and it seems like in the UK, at the very least, and the other parts around the world, I think if we look at Australia and all these other parts, it wouldn't surprise me if it was sold out in multiple locations right now. And today being the members only exclusive, right, for the first 24 hours, things have changed a lot. Fast forwarding about 3 or 4 years, things have changed a lot for Master Universe pre-orders. Mattel's instituted a waiting line system, right? So there's a buffer of about I would say like 100, 200, maybe 400 people, right? You have to get in line. It actually gives you a countdown. It tells you how many more people are in line ahead of you, right? We might end up doing that right now, which I doubt. It's already 12:30. The pre-order window has already started. So I don't know if it's actually going to be there for us to actually see the line. But now we have captchas too, right? Because the bots, that was another problem with these pre-order windows. Bots were a big issue. Like bots were like gobbling up every single figure, and people were, these resellers were just taking advantage. So that's how they were being sold at such record-breaking times, right? And now we have the catch up, prove that you're human kind of situation. You got to get up with the dogs. You got to pick the hydrants. You got to pick motorcycles. You got to pick all these weird, jumping through hoops kind of situations, right? We're being trained. We're being trained as a society to jump through hoops. It's crazy. So now it comes down to it though. UK fans woke up this morning and found out that if you weren't in line at the right time, everything sold out pretty freaking quickly. It was sold out within, I believe, the first half an hour. From what people are telling me, within half an hour to an hour, it was completely sold out. So, looking at it right now, let's head over there right now and hit refresh. Hit refresh on. It's still sold out. Right, hit refresh on UK Creations Mattel. It is still completely sold out right now. Limit 3 per customer, £24 for this figure. So not that much more, not too much more than a US figure. But today, a lot of people missed out in the UK, and I got to tell you, if you're a UK fan, that stings. That stings a lot. It's hard enough to get them here in the US, but in the UK, it's even more rare. Obviously, right? Obviously, this morning here in the good old US of A, the North America, Canada, we had an opportunity to pick. We have our opportunity now to pick these up. Landing soon. The countdown already ended about a half an hour ago, and heading over to Masters MattelCreations.com. $22 per figure, hitting refresh, right? This is the members only window, and it is still currently available, right? So it is in stock. And there's the thing, it says in stock. So are these pre-orders? I don't think so. I think that this window for the members only right now, the window is in stock. It's not a pre-order, because if you look at the UK, it's a pre-order, right? Which is a big distinction. One is pre-order. The North America is in stock, right? So that also adds a bit to what the heck, right? How the hell did their pre-order sold out so quickly, right? Is there a set number of pre-orders in the UK? That's kind of concerning, right? Whereas in the US, it's already in stock, right? Apparently. So right now, you can go ahead and you can add, up to 3. There's a limit of 3 per customer, right, for Stonedar. And yeah, at least for now, they are still currently in stock. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and pick one up. Let's see what happens here. Let's see how quick the transition is here. So let's see here. All right, we're gonna add to the cart. And is it going to give me a captcha? Probably will. Knowing this whole situation. All right, we'll add to the bag. Add to the bag. Come on. Yep, continue shopping. All right. Come on. It's going particularly slow today. What is... Okay, did it stop? There it goes. All right. Go to the shopping cart. All right, there it is. Yeah, that looks good. We'll check out. All right. Yeah, looks okay. I didn't have I wasn't forced to get into a waiting line, which was good. So looks good, looks good. And it's doing the same BS it always is. So let's check out his guest. Okay. Okay, wait a second. What the heck? All right, I see what's going on. So hold on for a second. So I need to go to, yep, there we go. That knocks it back down. Holy crap, that was a lot of money. All right, $8 standard shipping. Yeah, that's still going to be a sore spot for a lot of people. You know, even Hasbro has gone back to free shipping depending on the number of orders you make. So that's always going to be a bit of a sore spot for a lot of people. So yeah, that looks good. Okay, we're going to go with PayPal, right? And we're going to pay with PayPal. I can only pay with PayPal with a guest exit. I don't know why. It's a really concerning situation. Try this, see if it works. All right, I'll go ahead and say continue. What's with all these freaking hoops? I have to put my date of birth now? What the heck? Okay, hold on. 7/7. What the heck? Okay, that was weird. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there we go. Boy. All right. Well, that's always fun. I don't know why. I always end up having problems here. I don't know why. All right. Yes. Use that. That's fine. Sure. Let's go with that. Why not? All right. Come on. You can do it. Process. So this is what really throws me off sometimes. This is what really throws me off. It tries to upsell some stuff to me, which I guess is okay. But I got to admit, there are some pretty decent discounts here. I might as well just put it up here so you guys can see it. Hold on for a second. So yeah, so it does try to push upsells, right? So 20% off for additional figures. Like if you walk Drag Store, there's an additional 20% off Drag Store. So originally $28, now $22.40. If you want Blast Attack, his original price is $22, down to $17.60. And the big one, if you want the Swift and 2-pack, right? I paid full price, right? So right now it's $60, but they give you a 20% discount of $48. But this is only available during checkout, right? Which is crazy because prior to that, they're still all full price, right? So it's interesting that they're doing this 20% upsell. But it throws me off every single time because I keep thinking that something went wrong, right? So they really need to make this more apparent that this is actually an upsell. Because honestly, I was like, every time I do one of these things, I sort of have to think about what the heck just happened. So it's kind of crazy. Anyway, having said that, I will view the order confirmation to make sure everything's okay. What's going on here? Looks like, did it work? I'm gonna have to check my email too. Yeah, looks like it worked. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think we're good. All right. Thank goodness. So yeah, That's one thing about this. The system sometimes bogs down as well, right? So this all leads to the anxiety of fans and collectors alike, right? So yeah, but if you guys are just joining us in the UK, Stonedar has already sold out, and apparently he sold out within half an hour to an hour. And let's check on it one more time. I'm hoping that they restocked already, but they only have pre-orders. They don't have in stock. Whereas here in the North America, we actually do have in stock, which is fascinating to me. That is still fascinating. So if we head over to here, hit refresh, in the UK, it is still sold out. So wow. The UK is still having very much the same issues that we had back once upon a time when, like I said, way back in the days when we had what are they called? Wondar, right? And some of the really heavy hitters at the time for the longest time, like I think it was like 6 or 7 different characters would just sell out like that. You know what I mean? It was freaking crazy. It was nuts, to be honest with you. So, guys, if you haven't already, definitely head over to Mattel Creations. Get yourself a Stonedar. Like I said, it seems we're doing okay here in North America, but the UK has already sold out. So it's pretty crazy. So you don't want to miss out on Stonedar. Today is members only for the window. It's for 24 hours. But again, take advantage if you can, because for $10, I think it's actually a pretty good deal. Ralph Regan, what's going on, brother? Hey, what up, Jay? I got mine. No problems checking out. Excellent. I'm glad you hear it, brother. Giraffe. UK Stonedar sells out. Earthquake, volcanoes. The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice. Giant size. Chronicle Scareglow. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. Giraffe, you're over exaggerating. You're getting a little too animated there, I think. Frank Rivera's in the house. Got 3. He got 3. On you 83. I got mine. Black Wizard and Marlena. Nice. I love it. Attorney Royalty. Here we go. Come to watch Jay Stress. No, not today. Today I was actually kind of laid back. I was kind of laid back. I didn't think too much on it. If I had done this during the countdown, I think I would have lost my mind, just like I usually do. But for whatever reason, I was late. I think I set my alarm wrong, and and I was like, all right, I think I missed it. And it was still available. So I'm like, oh, cool. So I didn't stress out this time. Collector Phil. Jay, I was hoping that this Mattel Creations release companion video. Glad I got to see this. Awesome, Phil. Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for always being here and supporting the channel. Kandal Studios, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Kandal Studios on Instagram. He's got an incredible Instagram page. And, of course, he created the land of it, the Palace of Eternos. The first one to do it. In 3-dimensional form. It was freaking amazing. He even created a box for it. That was awesome. All the way from Spain. Good to see you. España. Good to see you, Candel. Mikel. Good to see Mikel. All the way from Candel Studios. Kevin Florence, 4062. Hey, all. Stonedar was my favorite figure as a kid in the 80s. Was an absolute must-have. 100%. Had to get him. He freaking transforms for crying out. Husky Pack 77, yeah, sold out in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? I was hearing half an hour. To an hour. It might have been when you logged on, too, right, Husky? It might have been when you logged on. Cora Berlick, what's going on? Stonedar sold out of Mattel Creations Germany in 2 minutes. What the heck? 2 minutes? Thankfully, I got him at Mattel Creations US. Oh, my God, Cora. That's insane. Steve Arts 85 got my rock on and Beast Man, no issues. Thank goodness, brother. Thank goodness. Warren Newman. They should that should do a 1 figure limit. It's always a weird situation. Limits on figures, limits on anything, right? It's really a tough situation. But I think that they don't put too many limits on things because they're supposed to have enough stock. Steve Arts. It took me 25 minutes to get through the slow website, and I was still able to get it when I was done. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I sort of know why. But it was bogging down for me, too. It was taking quite a while. That's why there was a bit of dead air for a little while. Frank Rivera. I remember Triclops being $90. Man, it was crazy. Those were the days. Those were the freaking days. Thank goodness for reissues. Fencing Sculptor. I'm a UK club. I'm a UK Club Grayscale member, and it sold out by the time I logged in to get via the UK, and I had to get it via the UK site. It's so annoying. My God, that's crazy. That is just nuts. Ralph Riggin, I got mine in less than a minute. Nice. Glad to hear it, brother. Attorney of Royalty. It's weird that I missed the old days. It was the thrill was kind of high. This is true, especially when you scored, right? When you scored, that was the ultimate high. Blue Splash. I got my Stonedar. Nice, love it. TW, missed you at the moment supreme, but buying it was easy peasy here. Nice, good to hear it. TW. Steve Arts. I'm in Australia and I buy from the UK website because Australia once is useless. What is the issue with the UK? Man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, mate. That's crazy. The Spawns. I ordered today and it's already been shipped. Nice. Great stuff. I'm glad to hear it, brother. Huskypack 77. I'm the UK and mine shipped already. Nice. I'm glad to hear that too. Excalibur. I secured my order the first thing. Excellent. Jordan for Canada. MJR, it's always a pleasure. Cheers. Thank you, brother. It's always good to see you, Jordan. Attorney Royalty. Man, this is the chillest I've seen Jay in a Mattel Creations purchase. I need the stress. What the heck, dude? You're sadistic. You're a sadistic SOB. Nolan. Hi, Jay. Attorney Royalty in chat. Good to see you guys. Blue Splash. Nothing to worry about. LOL. Jordan from Canada. Nolan. Cheers. Everybody's saying hi to Nolan. Good. It's never a party without. It's always a party when Nolan shows up. When Nolan shows up, the party starts. I'm telling you. Candel. Yes, Ice J right here to chill. Oh, that is so cool. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you so much. Collective Phil. Attorney Royalty. The troubles are real though at every step of the way today. It's crazy. That's Fonz. I picked up a cartoon collection and Marlena too. Nice. Luckily for me, Candel, this discount couldn't appear at my checkout. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miguel. I'm sorry to hear that. That's 77. No, he sold in about 5 minutes, and mine is already shipped. This is a fast, quick sellout in ages. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Nolan had Stonedar as a kid. Not sure he's going to get this one. Joe's Geeky Reviews. What's going on, brother? Hi, Jay. You got mine this morning in the UK. Already got notification of him being shipped. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you were able to. Apparently, it sold out in under 10 minutes. I was thinking half an hour, maybe an hour, but 10 minutes. That's like back here during Wondar days, man. Collective Phil. The UK buyers always have the option to get it on the US site, pay around $6 more, and they get it. Just a couple of weeks instead of a few days. I was told by a UK fan. Yeah, but no matter what, do you really want to pay that extra $6 for one figure? It's kind of crazy. Joe's Geek Reviews. Hi. Yes, I read this already. Meg got 3. Meg got 3. Great to see it, Meg. Thank you. Giraffe. I was lonely in the Mutuniverse channel. Hey, Nolan. Morning. Cheers. Yeah, we're broadcasting on the Mutuniverse channel as well, guys. That's Fonz. Not many left to finish the vintage line. Fingers crossed. We're getting very, very close. Warren Newman. Hopefully get one tomorrow. Yes. I'm hoping that the general sale will actually restock in the UK. That would be fair, UK. That would be fair. Mr. Rob Wave. It's been a great few months. Yes, it has. Husky Pack. I logged in at 9 a.m. when they went live. I managed to get one, but then the group I'm in, everybody was saying that it was sold out in 5 minutes. However, mine has already shipped. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Fiction Fan 99. Still in stock in the U.S. Yes, we are very lucky. Mr. Rob Wave. 4 vintage figures left to go. Oh, boy. It's going to be something. Under 83, never get order confirmation or shipping emails anymore. There should be. You should always get an order confirmation, but obviously you can log into your account. That always works. Bastion and Forge 9. I met Bastion at the Action Figure Comic-Con. He showed me some amazing sculptures and things he's working on. It's just incredible. Hey, Jay, I'm here. How are you, bro? I just got my 2 Stonedar figures. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Bastion Forge on Instagram. He does amazing work. You guys should definitely check out his new sculptures. Attorney Royalty, after Too Bad, if they stop, you will be upset, or do you think it's a must if they have movie figures and more? Dude, we need to continue this trend. I want to make sure that they have more figures, and just like we should always have this option, no matter what. Frank Rivera 215, what's going on? Frankie, always good to see you. And Nolan saying hi to each other. Classy acts. And of course, Giraffe. Good to see you guys. Alexis M. Toys. Good thing I don't like this Stonedar guy. And Steve. Do you think they will do Laser Light He-Man and Skeletor? I hope so. I hope so. They've been leaning into the powers of Grayskull lately, so I really hope that they will finish that off. All right, guys. So if you're just joining us over in the UK, Stonedar sold out, which is just shocking. I'm serious. That is a huge shocker. Hitting refresh just to make sure it is sold out. It is still sold out. So I'm hoping tomorrow for the regular pre-sale that they will restock for the regular non-members, because that would really suck if you're a non-member and you cannot get, and you have to be a member in the UK to get this. That's really kind of crappy. That's really kind of crappy. Here in the US, the North America, it is still available. Hitting refresh, and it is still in stock. It says it right there, in stock and bag. So yeah, we still got some time. And of course, this is the members only window, 24-hour access for Club Grayskull members. So tomorrow there should also, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they still have a lot more availability for Stonedar in North America, because he is a great figure. You know what I mean? One of the original vintage versions. We've been waiting on this guy for such a long time, and I'm hoping that they have made improvements on the transformation, because there have been a lot of complaints, a lot of comments on how Rock On, did not transform as well as he should have. He looks like he transforms well, right? Comes with this great new comic book called The Destroyer of Worlds, which looks like a lot of fun, right? Hoping to see good things with that. And of course, he comes on this crazy new replaceable backing card with some incredible artwork, as always, featuring Multibot and his female companion, who was only ever really shown in the comics, but also did get a classics figure. Somebody in the comments, please remind me who she is. Although there is another character in there. Wait a second, I just saw something cool. Right there, she is. Who is that? Whosa is that? Yeah, who is that? There's a character I've never seen before, and he is a Horde figure. What? Kind of looks like Montana, but it's not Montana. Interesting. New figures abound, everybody. We're always getting little teases about, figures that may or may not be coming. So, anybody know who that is? He looks pretty cool. All right. And of course, on the front, he does come with this really cool animated sequence where he transforms as he's landing on Eternia. Really cool stuff. Heroic leader of the Comet Warriors. Modern posing retro play. New for 26. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So guys, don't sleep on this. Members only window, 24-hour access for Stonedar. Getting very, very close to completing the original line of vintage action figures in the origin style. So this is going to be great. Yeah, guys, it's been crazy as of late. A lot of different things happening in the world of toys today. As a matter of fact, why don't we just go ahead and talk a little bit about the other things that are happening in the world of Masters of the Universe. But before we do that, let's just take a few more comments. Ryan Ventek, no Origin Meteorbs, no party. The UK folks, these restocks all the time. You'll get yours. I'm hoping so. Nolan, I can see Laser Light, He-Man, and Skeletor selling out very quickly. Yes, I think so too, especially if they actually work. Rob Brown got mine. Nice. Good to see it. Good to hear it. Warren Newman, we all have the power. Yes, we do. We do, especially now that this is a movie. Giraffe. Oh, they'd show the back end in picture if they fixed it. His panties will show in the front rock form. That's all good. What the heck, dude? Ryan Ventek, by transform, he basically touches his toes. Oh my Ganita, what's going on, Ken Invader? Good to see you, brother. Roots. Roots no Roots new Roots new Roots not Roots newt Thunte. What the dude? I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time reading it. Roots newt Thunte. Roots newt Thunte. Am I saying that right? I'm screwing that up. I was waiting for him to drop before, and I ordered Blast Attack and Great Black Wizard. My apologies for screwing up your name, brother. Roots Tununte. I don't know if that's true. Right. I'm really screwing that up. Fanfiction 99. Granita, his adopted daughter. Ah, that's right. Granita. There. See, you guys are on top of this. It's Stingor. Is it Stingor? I don't think that was Stingor. No, that wasn't Stingor. Isn't that Sting? Is it Stingor? Hold on for a second. Now you guys have got me second guessing. Wait a second. Let's have a look. Is that Stingor? Why did I close it? Hold on. I did close it too. Why did I close it? Hold on. Is it up here? No. Why did I close it? Because I'm stupid. Where is it? There it is. Open image. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I guess it could be, but he's got the wrong colors. I guess it could be Stingor. Yeah, it is. Okay, you know what? But he's got 4 legs. Does Stingor have 4 legs? Stingor doesn't have 4 legs. Am I an idiot? Am I completely forgetting what Stingor looks like? Hold on for a second. Now I'm losing it. Now I'm actually. You guys are literally making me lose my mind here. Hold on. Stingor. Hey, come on. Stingor. Stingor only has 2 legs, right? Yeah. Stingor only has 2 legs. Right? I'm not going crazy here, right? Stingor only has 2 legs. You guys are making me jump through hoops here, which I love it. Thank you for making me jump through hoops. Stingor has 2 legs, a huge claw, 1 regular hand, right? And a stinger. Yeah? And he's colored, beige and black and red with a bit of burgundy. What the fuck? This guy, whoever he is, he's purple. This guy's purple, has 4 legs. This guy's purple has 4 legs, a shield, and it looks like a stinger. I don't think that's Stingor. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Who do you guys think this is? Because I don't think that's Stingor. All right, that's somebody else completely. He's got 4 legs. Unless my eyes are playing tricks on me. He has 4 legs. He's purple with a green armor. He's got Stingor's head, I'm pretty sure. But he's got a green stinger. So who's this guy? Put your answers in the chat. He does not look like he's like Stingor's cousin or something. I don't know. That's not Stingor. That is something else. Completely. I don't know. If you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, I don't know. You guys let me know. I don't think it's Stingor. Bastion, the Horde character looks like a mix of Mantena and Stingor. Yeah, see? I agree. God Ravage, what's going on, Pink Panther? Good to see you. Nolan, what's going on? Collector Phil, I love the card design and art. Timeless. Yes, absolutely. Turning Road. Stingor is cut in half in battle like Maul, and then they got him new legs. It sure looks like it, right? What else do we have here? Roots Newt Thunte. I'm sorry, brother. The new Horde character fighting Rock-On seems like he might be Stingar, the lieutenant of Stingor from his mini-comic. Stingar was depicted as Stingor in the comics for some reason. Interesting. I didn't know that. My pet rock sold out. Oh, no, Moses Cortez. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That sucks. It's a royalty. Oh, man, Jay. Root Snoot Thunt. Root Snoot Thnoot. Root Snoot Thnoot. Root Snoot Thnoot. Okay, there you go. I think we figured it out. Thank you, Mike. Guys, attorney royalty to the rescue. Root Snoot Snoot. I have no idea where that comes from. Stingar, if that's who he is. He also shows up on Modulox's box art over the hill, looking over the scene. Interesting. God Ravage. No, that guy showed up in another card back before Stingar. Yeah, I'm thinking that too. God Ryan. It might be his adopted daughter. Parts Reissueka. Parts Reissueka. Giraffe. Yeah, he was on Modulox at the top left or something. The art is still merging into another for me. Interesting. Collector Phil. Not Stingar. God Ravage. He's different character for Stingar. They both appeared on the card back in the past. I believe it was Modulox card art. Nice. Kenner Vader. It's a new character that shares parts with Stingar, Montana, and Modulox. Mos Cortez is that modular guy. Blue Splash. They should make all vintage ones and get them out of the way to go into the character of the Motu Classics line, obviously in Origins. Frankie Rivera. That's not Stingar. Giraffe. It's Scorpia for sure. Looks just like her. God Ravage. That is the second time that four-legged guy appeared on the card back. It's also Granita's second appearance. Nice. Collector Phil. It's one of the upcoming mashups figures that will be also made. Plenty of parts available, like the Faction 4-pack in Origins from last year or so. Interesting. Harvey the Groomer. Got my 3. Another flawless purchase. Excellent. Jersey Dan, what's going on, brother? Hey Jay, so what's left of the Origins line at this point? Looking forward to completing it and finishing my collection. My wallet is begging for all this to stop. I hear you, brother. If you're interested in who's left, good friends of the channel, Canal dos Mineros, they have a whole checklist of figures that are left over for the final figures in the Origins line. So you should definitely head over to Canal dos Mineros. They can help you out. Moses Cortez, do you think they'll reissue Multiverse Panther? Masterverse Panther. Never say never. It's possible. I'm not sure they tend to keep things in their warehouse every now and then. So they actually might have a resale. They've done that in the past, for during the holiday season. So cross your fingers, Moses. You just never know. All right, guys. So a lot of things on the go right now. Root Snoot. Root Snoot. There we go. I think I got it. It's almost comedic. There's a Stingor, a Stinkor, and a Stinga. I know, right? Great stuff. Awesome. So, guys, there's it's been quite the week for toys, especially Master Universe toys. As a matter of fact, I might as well do this now. It's going to be a lot of it's going to end up happening anyway. So might as well do this. I think it's a lot of fun. And thank you guys again for joining me for this live stream. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. But let's have a little fun here, guys. Let's take a look at what's been going on during the week where I was in New York Comic Con and New York Toy Fair, and things just got away from me. So you know what? Let's start catching up. Let's talk a little bit about what's been happening in the news as it's been happening right now. And we got to start this right, guys. So let's go and start this the proper way. Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So guys, things have been developing in the Master Universe ever since I came back from New York Toy Fair 2025. I got to tell you, things just keep moving along with Master Universe, and a ton of leaks have been happening, which are literally blowing my mind. Quite literally, over the past week, over the weekend, our good friends Toy Habits, as well as He-Mania.com, as well as multiple different news outlets, have been reporting on leaks. It's been crazy, and a few of them have actually been confirmed. A lot of these have actually been on the radar for a little bit, as Toy Habits apparently has been reporting on this particular concept for Chronicles ever since last year, which really has given a lot of people a lot of food for thought in terms of what's been going on with Master Universe, as well as how it really pertains to Chronicles moving outside of the movie editions. For you guys who were watching coverage, for many of us who were actually at Toy Fair, many of the people there, many of the representatives were saying that everything else is on pause. That's how the language has been utilized right now. Everything is on pause, and that Masterverse is on pause. Origins is not going anywhere. That was actually one of the terms that they said. But everything else associated outside of the movie is on pause. The movie is what they're concentrating on right now. But this latest leak, which turned out to be true, sort of flies in the face of that. And I wanted to take a deep dive into this. Thanks to our good friends over at toyhabits.com, a wonderful new resource for action figures all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. They discovered almost a year ago that the Chronicles line was going to actually go into a new line of action figures, starting with Scareglow. And now we have full confirmation that this is actually 100% confirmed. Let's have a look at what was discovered by Toy Habits many moons ago, and now confirmed by Manuel Eduardo Caritas Roy Wires on his Instagram page. Let's have a look, everybody. Guys, this is crazy. Again, huge shout out to our good friends over at toyhabits.com. They are a wonderful resource for toy news all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. They've been busy at work talking about Thundercats, the new Stonedar release for today, reissues for different characters, and of course, official reveals for news that they talked about nearly a year ago. This is crazy. Master Universe Chronicles is now official. They are actually releasing a Scareglow figure in the Chronicles line. And this is not a Master Universe movie figure, which is throwing all of us for a loop. We just don't things are very, very strange right now. And it's freaking crazy what's going on with this character. So heading over to toyhabits.com, looking on the article, Scareglow confirmed. These pictures have been floating around the internet for a little bit of time over the weekend, and even before that, I believe. A lot of people were saying that these were fake, that these were AI, and that it's misleading. But now, thanks to Roy Juarez over on Instagram, these apparently are true. These are real photographs. So let's take a look at this. This article is written by Michael on February 22nd, 2026. Scareglow Chronicles Master Universe figure confirmed. The day just got a lot stranger in a good way because we just got our first glimpse of Scareglow for the Master Universe Chronicles line. And I have to say, this is one of the moments where it's that makes covering this hobby so much fun. Back in July of 2025, anonymous sources tipped us off that Scareglow would be kicking off the Motu Chronicles line. And that obviously was not true. We do know now that the movie figures are actually what technically kicked off the line for Chronicles. But they were not, obviously, Toy Habits was not wrong in that Scareglow would be in the mix somewhere. So it's fascinating to see this coming full circle now. It goes on to say, which honestly had us scratching our heads, since everything we've been told pointed to Chronicles being a heavily movie focus, which is exactly what it is. That early intel never quite made sense on paper, but now seeing an actual figure image surfacing starts to connect some of the dots in a very unexpected way. Huge shout out to Texas Toy Addict for sending over the photos he found on Reddit, and of course Toy Hunters Hollow. Toy Hunters Hollow, and from what you can see, he looks incredible. Let's take a look at this, guys, because this is absolutely crazy. Tom L83 on Reddit is the one who actually shared these photos, and it's pretty crazy. So here we go, guys. Let's start looking at these. As I honestly, when I first saw these photos, I was literally blown away. But you just can't trust anything anymore. You seriously just can't trust anything anymore. I was very much of the opinion, much like many of you, questioning these and saying, is this AI? Is this real? There's also a question of scale, which also is coming into play as well, and we're gonna get into that as well, because that really sort of throws a wrench in so many different directions. But let's take a closer look at some of these photos, shall we? All right. So first off, here is the first image that we actually saw on Reddit. And this one really had questions. A lot of people were literally saying, this must be AI. This must be computer generated. And I got to tell you, these days, it really does. You just have to question everything right now. The Masters logo is different, which I think is what really threw people off. I think the Masters logo already was one of those things where we're like, wait a second, the Master Universe logo right now is supposed to be red, but this one is like gold, right? Gold, right? It's actually black with gold outline, and it looks premium. You know what I mean? It has that premium touch, that premium idea. Masters of the Universe Chronicles, and as Michael had alluded to in the article, these apparently were supposed to be. This was supposed to be the launch figure himself, right? So looking at him, he looks glorious. The deco is top notch. I love the sculpting in the head. The halberd that he carries, of course, you know, Death's halberd. It has a dragon motif on it now, right? That is cool, man. I love that dragon motif on it. Really, really cool. And of course, it has that snake heraldry still, right? With the snake-like coils. He has this flaming head. Oh my god, so cool! I love the blast effect attachment. It looks really neat. He's got this chain link that actually puts his cape on, right? Linking it together. A lot of fans are probably going to be disappointed that he doesn't glow in the dark, but you know what? It still really is in line with the character. I do like the way he looks. Now, actually, we don't know if he doesn't glow in the dark. I don't know if anybody's actually put that to paper. I'm not really sure that's true. He has this wonderful purple armor. I love the shoulder pauldrons. I love everything about it. The tempo that shows the skeleton itself, the skeleton frame on the body, so cool. I love that. The hands, of course, with the skeleton features of his hands are really neat. And of course, he's got these what's it called, shin pads, and the chain links that are everywhere, right? Including here on his sash. Are those dog tags? Is he like taking souls of the dead? It's really cool. I'm really appreciating that. I also love the tassels that are on his sash. Very much Roman inspired. Now, this one is labeled Inaugural Edition. Wow. And I think that speaks volumes for what Toy Habits was saying. If this is the inaugural edition, right, that means that he was supposed to be the very first release of Chronicles. He also goes at the bottom and says, Scareglow, evil ghost of Skeletor. Now, that has always been a major point of contention for many fans. Is he Skeletor's ghost? Is he the ghost of Skeletor? Or is he his own type of figure, right? A lot of people have been contemplating and debating that for years. But the reality is, we already know from the mini comic that he was summoned by Skeletor through a portal. So we already know that, along with Ninjor. So we already know this. I don't know why people are so hung up about it. And we can see, of course, he is deluxe articulation. Awesome stuff. On the back, we do actually see Scareglow, evil ghost of Skeletor. If the only thing to fear is fear itself, then no being is more terrifying than the Lord of Saturnia, Scareglow. His ghostly light can paralyze and even the bravest of Eternian warriors. And we've seen that. We've actually seen him frighten He-Man, frighten Prince Adam, frighten so many different characters. We see some of his articulation, his halberd, the blast effects, and of course what it looks like without the fiery effect on the fiery halo that he has on his back, the back of his head. He looks great, and it looks like he's able to summon the souls of the dead. And I'm hoping that this other character means we might see more minions of Scareglow. There is no cross-sell here. So, again, this could be, as it mentions here, the inaugural, right, edition, meaning that he really was the first of his kind. And more characters are to come, but we just don't know which ones. Fascinating. But that brings up another question. Why Scareglow? I mean, I love Scareglow. I love the character himself. Scareglow, of course, was a SDCC exclusive for Once Upon a Time, many moons ago. And now, again, he's now the inaugural edition for Chronicles. Fascinating. The side of the box shows some great artwork. We see souls of the dead being summoned and controlled by Scareglow, whispering around him. We see his cape, which is just flowing, just absolutely stunning. And we get a wonderful glimpse at two new possible characters, a Filmation-style Prince Adam and a Filmation-style Krenger. Wow! Does that mean we're going to start leaning back into Filmation with this line? I think that would be awesome. That would be excellent. So, teased on the box art, Filmation-style Prince Adam and Filmation-style Krenger. Freaking incredible. Continuing on the other side of the box, we do see additional beautiful artwork. Kudos to the packaging design team, particularly Manuel Eduardo Coritas, who we're going to get to in a second. We actually do have some kudos to celebrate for this. I love the new packaging design. It's very clever in the way they've actually executed it. And here he is for the first time outside of the open for the world to see. And it's interesting to see the Chronicles box, how it's actually designed. Very much like other boxes in other designs, like Transformers does a very similar treatment with the side of their boxes. So there he is. I think he has a soft goods cape, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody can correct me in the comments below, but he looks really, really cool. He does have a soft goods cape. There it is. Awesome to see that that's included. We can remove the top pauldron, the shoulder pauldrons, as well as the collar. That's awesome. His head is removable, so we can swap that out to remove the flaming piece. And his body, as we said earlier, it's not just a tempo. Wow, it's actually sculpted in there. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. This is a very premium figure. He's got multiple points of articulation, as you can see here, even a neck pivot. Yeah, he looks freaking awesome. Now, this Chronicles line is looking very, very much the a new standard for Master Universe in its overall design. His halberd is looking very cool too, as I mentioned earlier. Very cool. The sculpt on his head is really neat. I really do like it. Again, a lot of debate whether or not he really is Skeletor or Skeletor's ghost or something along those lines. And that debate has never really disappeared. And there we are. We can really see the etching and the detail that's being put forward with this design. I love it. Here he is standing on an exploding rock background, courtesy of Robin Toy. And I got to tell you, he looks awesome on this. But then that really leads us into the next question. How big is he? And that is a point of contention with a lot of fans. As we already know, the movie versions of Chronicles are actually a bit shorter, getting closer to 6-inch scale. I've seen them in person, and they are actually smaller than what you would expect for Masterverse. So that was a question: are they going to scale well with Masterverse? And here's the craziest thing about this. Let's give credit to where credit's due, guys. I don't want to screw this up. Where was it? Reddit user. Where is he again? Sorry, just want to say, yeah. Tom L83 on Reddit posted this side by side, and this is telling. This speaks volumes. So we have a Masterverse figure on the left with Scareglow, okay, and we have a Chronicles figure on the right with Scareglow. Now, mind you, and we have to be honest about this. Scareglow is the Chronicles Scareglow is actually standing a little bit further front, right? Which could make him look a little bit taller. But it's pretty crazy. As we know, Master Universe Masterverse figures are closer to 7 inches. So what the heck is going on with this new Chronicles figure? Is he bigger than 7 inches? This is getting crazy right now. This is getting crazy. So what are we to take away from this? This is nuts. At least with Scareglow, anyone who was worried that the Chronicles figures were not going to fit in with your Masterverse figures, I wonder if this is really just. I wonder if those fears are actually unwarranted. I guess we won't really know until we actually get these into our hands, because pictures tell 1,000 words. But you know what? At the end of the day, nothing changes your opinion of when they're actually in hand. So it's going to be crazy. And these, what a lot of people thought were AI generated images, were soon debunked, as the man himself, packaging designer and creative director Manuel Eduardo Coritas, Roy Juarez on Instagram, who's been giving us incredible behind the scenes looks on some of the beautiful artwork that's done in this packaging for Master Universe. And now Chronicles did release photos of Scareglow from the inaugural edition of Chronicles. He goes on to say that the inaugural edition, Chronicles Scareglow, if the only thing to fear, okay, I already read this in the back. Official look at the packaging artwork for the upcoming Master Universe Chronicles Scareglow. This is basically an announcement, and it's crazy because it did not come from Mattel proper. That's nuts. That is insane, right? But he gives credit to where credit is absolutely due. Master Universe Chronicles is brought to you by packaging design and art direction Manuel Eduardo Caritas, Roy Juarez, the art director. Artwork by Simon Eckhart, incredible. Toy design by Lava Kaiju. Packaging engineer by El Pokramban. And copywriter Melissa Karen. And yes, really Bob. This is awesome, guys. This is crazy. Pixel Dad is the first one to comment, and it literally says, "This looks great, but I have so many questions." Of course. All of us have so many freaking questions. MT Art saying the same. Who would have expected something like this? Really great work. And of course, our good friend Guy Dorian Art. Oh, I love this. And I do too. The artwork is stunning here, especially with these high-resolution photos. It is great. I love the direction. It looks so beautiful. Oh my God. This is incredible. Seeing these wonderful stills. Huge shout out to Manuel Eduardo Caritas and the team. This is just beautiful. I want to take a closer look at this one in particular. So zooming in, there they are, Krenger and Prince Adam in their Filmation style. They literally look like they're coming out of Filmation. But look at the surroundings. Where is he? This seems like the pits of Subternia. And he is literally the master of this domain. It is absolutely stunning. And of course, we do get a look at the packaging design artwork, right? How it was actually put on the packaging itself, and he looks glorious. Again, huge shout out to everybody who worked on this. What a freaking treat. We even get a full 360-degree turn, courtesy of Manuel Eduardo Caritas Roy Juarez. Thank you, my friend. You are doing such great work. And the team over at Mattel, what can we say? Just absolutely stunning. Masters of the Universe Chronicles, check out that new gold logo for the inaugural edition. I got to tell you guys, I'm over the moon on this. This is freaking insane. Oh, wow. Just crazy. And Joshua Sky's getting on the action. You got to love it. So great. Wow, guys. Wow. Like I'm over the moon with that. That really threw me for a loop. A lot of questions going into that because again, it was just one of those things which was it real? Was it not? And now we're finding out it was real, right? It actually is 100% real, confirmed by Manuel Eduardo Caritas. And who knows? They probably would. It's strange, right? Because they probably would have announced it in the revealed event coming up in a few weeks in March. Right? He probably would have been part of the inaugural announcement. But I guess with these photos being leaked and everything happening the way they are from Master Universe, Mattel just decided to get on top of it and said, Roy, just release the images. You might as well at this point, right? So really cool. We're probably going to get an official announcement at Revealed. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And let me know in the comment section below, guys. What are your thoughts about Scareglow being found in the wild? And you know what? Basically leaked to the world that Chronicles is more than just movie figures. Who would have thunk it? Are you guys interested in picking up Scareglow from Master Universe Chronicles Inaugural Edition for your very own? What are your thoughts about the size of Scareglow being what it appears to be equal to Masterverse, or maybe even slightly bigger? I don't know about that. It's getting kind of crazy in the toy world, guys. This is getting nuts. And are you guys going to put your hard-earned cash for this brand new Chronicles line, considering they are, $19 to $23, depending on the retailer? I think that's a pretty damn good price, especially for, collector edition figures. Or is this way too many different versions of Master Universe now? Because Masterverse has been put on pause, right? What does this mean for the future of Masterverse? And how are we going to? And what is the future for Chronicles? We're going to start moving into a Filmation style, designs for the next figures, seeing that Prince Adam was actually teased and Cringer was actually teased on the back of this new artwork. Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. Toy News continues, everybody. As a matter of fact, my good friend Mike of Attorney Royalty and myself, we're putting on a Masters of the Universe convention along with the Motuniverse team. There's a team of dedicated Master Universe fans, and we are super excited about gathering with you and everybody for this brand new event. We are very, very excited, guys. We hope you will join us at the Redondo Beach at the Torrance Marriott, May 23rd to 24th for Montuniverse 2026. It's going to be a huge celebration for Master Universe, and we hope to see you guys there. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Chronicles, right? Keep proud. So yeah, I'm getting through a lot of these the crazy leaks, guys, and this one obviously was completely confirmed. Probably because, as I was mentioning before, Mattel's trying to get on top of these things again, because this one came out of nowhere. It literally just got. Apparently, it didn't though, because Toy Habits knew about it a year, back in July, right, of last year, which was nuts, right? But yeah, it's crazy how you just can't keep secrets on the internet anymore. It's nuts. But this leads us to our second leaked figure, which really is a shocking revelation in and of its own. And we got to do this one right too, guys. So here we go again. Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, leaks. This is absolutely nuts. I mean, Master Universe is on the top of mind of everybody ever since the Master Universe movie trailer has actually been posted. And I got to tell you, everybody and their mother is chomping on the bit to find out more about this new, what used to be called the First Ones by fans. And now Mattel is now telling everybody, no, it's not called the First Ones. There's never been anything connected to the First Ones. It probably was a industry term, something that they were throwing around for a while internally. But now the official term, official, not official, is the core line, the kids' core line for Master Universe. And we do know that the core line for the kids' Master Universe line, which was revealed officially at Spielwarenmesse as well as Toy Fair 2026, where myself and my good friend Danny Green, as well as Mike over at Toy Habits, Pixel Dan, and so many other wonderful toy tubers were able to actually see in person this wonderful line being unveiled at Toy Fair 2026. They were telling us at the show that this would be focused for the movie release, that everything else was on pause, and the movie editions would be the main focus for 2026. But as it so happens, the internet just does not stop finding things, and it was crazy having found a Chronicles release. That was not a Chronicles release, a kids core line release, which was not connected to the movie. This is crazy, everybody. And it seems that you just cannot keep secrets anymore in the internet, as things just keep popping up everywhere. And apparently, you know what? Some things just show up on shelves when you least expect them. Thanks to our good friends over at HeMania.com. This article was posted a few days ago, and I just wanted to catch up and take a look at this because this is exciting. More figures in the 5.5-inch scale line, and harkening back to the history of Master Universe, as this one really does touch and pull at the heartstrings of anybody who collected Skeletor when he first got released. Let's take a look at this, guys, because this one truly is one for the kids. Let's have a look, everybody. Heading over to our good friends over at HeMania.com. Guys, HeMania.com is a wonderful news resource for He-Man and the Master Universe, as they are covering only He-Man news. Whether it's toys, cartoons, movie news, they are covering it all. And of course, they are huge supporters of Motuniverse, the Master Universe convention, happening May 23rd and 24th at the Torrance Marriott in Redondo Beach, California. If you want to learn more about this convention, just click on the banner which HeMania.com has provided for us, and it'll send you right to the Motuniverse website, where you can learn more about the special guests and everybody who's attending. Guys, definitely give us a like and a follow on Motuniverse.com. We hope to see you guys there. Heading back to HeMania.com, they've been just bombarded with news from all across the web, including talking about the Master Universe inaugural edition, Chronicles Scareglow, which was also covered by ToyHabits.com. And we found out that this was an official release when the rumors were just everywhere. But HeMania.com also reported about this incredible new figure, which pretty much has appeared out of nowhere, literally out of thin air. And this one is huge on everybody's lists. A lot of people are just flabbergasted by this and totally taken aback. I was taken aback by this. And I want to take a look at this article written by AJ. This one showcases a Master Universe Core Kids Line Edition, Skeletor, Evil Lord of Destruction, and eagle-eyed viewers will realize that this is an Alcala-style Skeletor figure, including an illustration, which is just a wonderful nod to the original artwork by Alfredo Alcala. And this is just freaking incredible, guys. Let's take a closer look at this and see exactly what's going on here. Filed under the first ones, which might change very soon. We'll find out. The Revenge of Skeletor! The new first ones, in quotes, guys. Kids-focused, non-movie Skeletor figure is found in retail. One lucky fan explains how he found them. This truly is one of the rarest figures in existence at this point. The Revenge of Disco Skeletor! Oh my god, that's great. Disco Skeletor, I love it. Well, this is exciting. Earlier today, the awesome Discovering Pandora tagged He-Mania.com on Instagram to show off a couple of brand new Skeletors that he found at a Walmart store in Arizona. It's not even in somewhere in Spain or somewhere in Portugal or somewhere. It's actually found in a Walmart store in Arizona. Oh my god, that's crazy. What was really wild is this is not. Sorry, guys, got a bit of a cold here. What's really wild is not only did these golden Skeletors appear to be the first of the brand new first one / core line of based action figures on their packaging, but they also seem to be from a subline not announced at this point, a non-movie subline. Wow, this is crazy, and I really want to take a closer look at this. But there is a quote here from Discovering Pandora. He goes on to say, I was at my local Walmart in Casa Grande, Arizona, on 2/21/26, so February 21st. As I usually browse through some of the toy aisles, specifically the Motu section, but I didn't notice anything new. As I began to walk away, I noticed that there was hanging next to me the WWE Superstars that was a unique golden Skeletor figure I had never seen before. So there it is. And you can see this on his official Instagram page, Ghost of Story on YouTube, and at Discovering Pandora on YouTube and IG. It looked to be just a new packaging that was shown off at New York Toy Fair in 2026 for the upcoming core line 5.5-inch figures from the movie, which it does appear to be so. It looks like he was able to pick up two on the pegs. He opened up one, and we'll go through those in a minute. But this is not one I had seen teased or mentioned about during the event, nor through any YouTube channel or website. It was hanging on the shelf under Motu Core Figure 10. So there it is. They really are moving away from this idea that people are calling it the first ones and are really moving into the idea of core figures for children. And that's actually what the tag says. Motu Core Figure 10 with a QR code and listed for $9.97, which has been reported that the core figures are going to be for sale at. And after purchasing, I couldn't find any trace of it online. I'm glad he was able to purchase it. Half the time it tells you, not available, which drove me to post about it on both Instagram and Reddit, looking for help. Absolutely. He looks pretty awesome, man. I got to tell you. And we're going to take a closer look at this for sure. So he did a full unboxing on his Instagram page. So guys, if you haven't already, definitely, let's see here. Discovering Pandora, as you can see here. Follow Discovering Pandora on his Instagram page. He's just done us a huge solid for this, and really an opportunity that not many of us would have had if it wasn't for this mistake. He-Mania.com also goes on to mention that Discovering Pandora did a full YouTube breakdown of this figure, and I wanted to actually take a look at that. So guys, don't forget, please remember to subscribe to Discovering Pandora on his Instagram page, He's doing some incredible work and has a lot of wonderful articles on other toy lines as well as movie news. So you should definitely check him out. It's absolutely cool. He also has a there's a new YouTube page which also is linked on this article here from He-Man.com on their Instagram page. Be sure to check out at Masters of Grayskull / at Discovering Pandora. They have a new video breakdown on the first. Here we go again. On the first one, Kids Core black logo golden Skeletor figure that he discovered on his YouTube channel at Masters of Grayskull, and read the story about it on He-Man.com. 100%. And I wanted to take a quick look at this new channel, Masters of Grayskull. Guys, definitely subscribe to Masters of Grayskull on YouTube. They have one video right now up, which is, of course, titled The Rarest Skeletor Figure. It's already got 50 views, so this is a lot of fun. So, guys, definitely take a look at that. Let's have a look at this video. All credit goes to Masters of Grayskull on YouTube. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. So, love the logo. Their branding is on point. I'm loving this. And the first thing that we see, of course, is Skeletor in a light box. And we get a wonderful glimpse at the packaging art itself. This is looking incredible. It should be noted that the packaging art is completely different from what we've already seen on the movie versions of the core line for kids. The movie versions have He-Man on the left and Skeletor on the right, depicted in their movie formats with the actors' likenesses. This one is a beautiful gold, logo for Master Universe, very much like the inaugural edition on the core line. The Chronicles line. Scrolling down, we see the exploding rock, the classic exploding rocks. Oh my god, I love it! Right, but in gold, in beautiful gold rocks. And there we see Skeletor, the Lord of Destruction, encased in his plastic prison, with a gold-adorned, straps, a golden havoc staff. His head is actually golden. It's crazy, and even his shin pads are golden as well. And it does say Skeletor, Evil Lord of Destruction by Mattel. The video goes on to showcase the reverse, and this is beautiful. So those of you who have been collecting Master Universe for a long time know that Alfredo Alcala was one of the original the original illustrator of the mini comics, and they were less mini comics and more storybooks, really. And this actually is an homage to one of his iconic illustrations for the Lord of Destruction, Skeletor, and it's very much in that same Alcala style. It is, of course, we can see the signature of the artists here, but we can see Beastman in the background with Teela. If you know anything about the book itself, they capture Teela and force their way into Grayskull, and this one is titled "The Revenge of Skeletor." I'm hoping, but I don't think so, that they will do additional mini comics for this. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's the case. There doesn't seem to be anything else inside the packaging other than the figures themselves, which is unfortunate. I really would have liked if they had included that. Taking him out of the package. So Discovering Pandora was quick to ask, does anybody know anything about this figure? Which I guess a lot of people were just astounded about it. And of course, there's always going to be the assertion that it's AI, it's not real. Discovering Pandora took it out of the package, and there he is in his glory. Skeletor, the Lord of Destruction. He looks glorious. He has a golden cape, golden shin pads. As I said, there's gold adorned on his straps. The bat motif that he always wears is actually covered in gold. His sigil, the crossbone sigil, is also in gold. The cape appears to be gold, and even the rope which attaches to Skeletor's neck is also gold. His skull is gold, and the Havoc staff itself is also gold. Freaking incredible. The tassels, which are on his Roman-inspired sash, they're actually silver, which is interesting. You'd think that they would just gone all out and put everything in gold, but I guess that they decided that that would be a really interesting, highlight. Fascinating. Moving to the back, we do see that it's interesting. Only the inner side of the cape is gold. The outer side of the cape is black, which is fascinating. But I think it's actually a really neat touch overall, giving him a very interesting silhouette on the back of Skeletor. And it's interesting to note that this cape is cut almost as if it's like a hand-drawn silhouette. I don't know if that's actually the case, but it doesn't look uniform at all, in my opinion. Strange. There's also no wire on the cape, it appears. Yeah, I am fascinated by this figure. He was found on a Walmart shelf in Arizona. And as you can see, the direct difference between the Master Universe Chronicles revealed versions of the movie figures, as I mentioned earlier, He-Man on the right, Skeletor on the left, and it's a very brightly colored, whereas this one is almost like a premium figure in a lot of ways. I really honestly believe that. The black trim, the golden letters, fascinating. I'm hoping that they release a He-Man in this style as well. That would be amazing. That would be incredible. But yeah, huge shout out to Pandora. This is something like we've never seen before. There it is, the view of where it was found, and literally, it was just hidden among all the other WWE figures, Master Universe. Wow, I'm so jealous. They have vintage collection figures. Oh my gosh, so cool, right? And just hidden among here, obviously was the Skeletor, right? Yeah, right there. This is where it was. This is where it was discovered and purchased. So freaking amazing. There it is. Holy crap. So discovering Pandora, huge shout out to these guys. I'm over the moon on this. Definitely give them a like and a follow, and follow their Instagram page. Taking a closer look at the skull itself, that is definitely a 100% Alcala inspired skull. The red eyes in the middle, the jagged, uneven teeth, everything about it, just a frightening, nightmarish version of Skeletor. Absolutely thrilling. And the body, I think that's really the biggest thing here, because we've seen the movie versions of the sculpts, and they look very human. They look very, much more in line with what you expect for a movie body. But this looks like a brand new buck for Master Universe, the core line, the first ones. And I'm really loving this. I really am loving the way this looks. A lot of articulation. Really excited about this. And the difference between, as you can see here, the movie edition versus this new edition. Guys, we have a lot to look forward to for Master Universe. I'm really, really excited about this. The one thing I did want to find out, and I'm not sure that that they mentioned it all, but it doesn't look like they have any ankle articulation, which is just disappointing. Yeah, I think it really would have benefited a lot from some ankle articulation. Here we see the differences on the cross cell on the back for the movie editions, and of course that wonderful Alcala-inspired artwork on the left. Just incredible, guys. And then here's a quick direct comparison with the Chronicles edition, sharing a very similar logo to this new core line edition. This is interesting. I wonder if this is a celebration of the really launch of these two new lines. These, of course, were featured both on Toy Habits as well as on He-Mania.com. Guys, definitely check out those wonderful news outlets. And again, giving a huge shout out to Discovering Pandora for this wonderful new look at this. Guys, definitely subscribe to their new channel, Masters of Grayskull. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. This is an incredible look at this figure, and we are privileged and hugely grateful for Discovering Pandora and Masters of Grayskull for this huge breakdown and look at this brand new figure. Amazing. Guys, the leaks just keep on coming. It's absolutely crazy. Not only have we found out that the Chronicles edition has its own brand new line of action figures possibly coming with the inaugural edition, but now we're finding that the core kids line might go way further after Master Universe, the movie, and we might be getting ourselves some brand new 5.5-inch figures. I'll call it inspired, perhaps, or just celebrating the history of Master Universe. Only time will tell. This is going to be freaking amazing. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what are your thoughts about this discovery of the core line version for this brand new Golden Skeletor, the Revenge of Skeletor edition. I'm over the moon on this, guys. And of course, only being $9.99 at Walmart, discovered in Arizona. Huge tip of the hat to everybody who's involved in this. And of course, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to He-Mania.com. They're doing wonderful work and reporting on everything Master Universe related. And of course, our huge shout out to our good friends over at ToyHabits.com who are also covering this. And to everybody who's covering this and giving us brand new leaks and looks at this brand new line of action figures. It's absolutely incredible. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what are your thoughts about this brand new discovery for the core line edition of this Revenge of Skeletor? Very much, I'll call inspired Skeletor. Are you guys going to put down your hard-earned cash? Only $10 to pick up this figure in the new 5.5-inch scale line for the kids' core line. What are your thoughts about the fact that this was found in Arizona without actually being revealed by anybody, and the leaks just keep on coming? Are you guys in on this line? Are you guys going to spend money on this? Or are you just kind of hoping that they'll finish the Origins line and bring Origins back to retail, as that really is your one line that you would like to see, and more of the Powers of Grayskull line being introduced into the wave and maybe back at retail? Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. Toy News continues 2026, everybody. As a matter of fact, my good friend Mike of Attorney Royalty and myself, of course, are putting on an incredible Masters of the Universe themed convention in Redondo Beach, California. As a matter of fact, guys, we have a ton of guests, which I think you guys are going to be so happy to see. They are freaking incredible, and we are very excited to see them there. As a matter of fact, oh, Masters of the Universe in 2026. It's never been in public consciousness more than it has been right now. As a matter of fact, guys, join us for Motooniverse. This is the Masters Universe convention that's happening at the Torrance Marriott in Redondo Beach, California, May 23rd to 24th, Memorial Day weekend. It's freaking amazing. We have some amazing guests that are coming this year. Mike Young of Mike Young Productions. Mike Young, of course, is the man who led the way bringing He-Man and the Masters Universe to television. I really want to find out how he got the censors to greenlight the melting face of Keldor on screen. Don't miss out on your chance to meet Mike Young at Motooniverse 2026. Rudy Obrero, the wonderful packaging designer for the original Masters Universe toy line paintings, are on Castle Grayskull, Battle Cat, the Wind Raider. We have Blade from the 1987 movie, Anthony DeLonghi's. He is going to be there doing a weapons demonstration. It's going to be freaking awesome. I can't wait to be able to meet him in person. It's going to be great. And of course, the great Alan Oppenheimer. This is going to be an amazing opportunity. He doesn't do too many conventions anymore. He's getting up in age. To be able to have a chance to meet him. And he didn't just do the voice of Skeletor. He did the voice of Battlecat, Man-at-Arms, freaking Valkor, the Dragon. He did Mighty Mouse. This is nuts. To be able to have this type of Attorney royalty at the show is incredible. And speaking of Attorney royalty, the Princess of Power herself, the Princess of Eternia, Melendi Britt, the voice of She-Ra, will also be joining us. What an incredible lineup. And of course, for the Master Universe 1987 movie again, William Stout, the designer who made the look for He-Man, Teela, Man-at-Arms. Of course, Gwildor! He created Gwildor's look! It was freaking awesome. Come to Motooniverse 2026. Meet William Stout in person. Writer guest of honor Tim Sheridan, who's worked on multiple comic books, and of course the production for Master Universe Revelation Revolution, multiple different cartoons and movies, television. He'll be talking about his brand new secret project for Master Universe at Motooniverse 2026. Definitely come and meet Tim Sheridan at the show. And of course, writer Joshua Skye, who's literally writing the lore of Master Universe in the comics. It's going to be freaking epic. You can get tickets at motooniversecon.com. The early bird registration is happening right now. You can save quite a bit of money right now on motooniversecon.com. Get there directly from the tickets portion here on Motooniverse, powered by He-Mania.com. And if you are an exhibitor and are looking to get a table, definitely head over to motooniversecon.com. Sign up, become an exhibitor, and guys, spaces are going fast. The hotel, of course, is at the Torrance Marriott, Redondo Beach in California, May 23rd to 24th. You can actually book your stay on motooniversecon.com. Just click on the link here and send you to the portal for the Marriott. Reserve your hotel so that you can celebrate with us as we celebrate Master Universe in 2026. We're going to have a huge Master Universe movie celebration, so it's going to be the place to celebrate Master Universe in 2026. More guests, more events. It's going to be freaking crazy. Guys, definitely join us for Motooniverse 2026. We have a host of wonderful guests who are joining us and more to follow. It's going to be an absolute blast. May 23rd to 24th, at the Redondo Beach, California, at the Torrance Marriott. It's going to be a blast. Guys, let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts about this Alfredo Alcala-inspired Skeletor, and whether or not you guys are going to be collecting him. He looks absolutely stunning, and the news just keeps on coming. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Master Universe is going strong in 2026, everybody, and it doesn't seem to be stopping. Movies, cartoons, like everything under the sun, like comic books, novels, and of course, conventions. 2 conventions, guys. One in California, the other one in Ohio. Actually, I think it's going to be in Kentucky. Guys, conventions, everything happening in Master Universe. It's going to be a blast. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe. As always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Be proud. Take care, guys. Guys, thank you for joining me this afternoon for this. I know it's been a bit of an interesting ride. And, man, I really always appreciate you guys. Stonedar should still be available right now. Let's have a really quick check on that. Heading back over to Mattel Creations. Let's check on the UK first. Let's see if any movement has happened there. Hitting refresh on the UK. It is still sold out. Oh, my God. That's crazy. That is absolutely bonkers. Heading back to MattelCreations.com, hitting refresh. I have reached my limit of 3. There it is, in stock. And you can still add it to carts. So, guys, members only for 24 hours, but tomorrow will be the public sale. So hopefully everybody will be able to get their hands on Stonedar from the Master Universe Origins Collection. Guys, it's always been a pleasure hanging out with you. Wow, I got to catch up on this chat. Let's have a look. You guys have been talking up a storm while I was rambling on about leaks and new figures. So it's always a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Here we go. So Ryan Ventek, no Origin Meteorbs, no party. Granita, yes, we did talk about Granita. She was awesome. Kenner Vader. That's a new character that shares parts with Stingor, Mantena, or Modulok. Interesting. Here we go. Helter Santos, what's going on, my friend? I got mine. I can't wait for the new movie figures. Me too. It's going to be great. Warren Newman, lots to look forward to with He-Man. More movie chronicles, first ones figures. So we really gotta. So apparently they're not called first ones. We really gotta get that situated. Apparently they are called the Kids Core line. That's apparently the correct term. Collective Phil, Scaregirl Chronicles. Yes, it's going to be freaking awesome. And Turning Royalty, it's like a damn running faucet out there. So many leaks. It's crazy, dude. Collective Phil, my feet are wet every day. The floor keeps flooding from leaks. You guys said the leaks jokes. And Turning Royalty, it seems to me that they're starting all over again with Chronicles, so we're going to get yet another rendition of every character. LOL, it's going to be nuts. Steve Arts, on pause. Did they mean canceled for the new movie fails and the movie toys don't? If the new movie fails and the movies don't sell. No, dude, I think this appears to be that they're setting up for a new line to continue. You can see that. These are brand new characters, and they're not movie figures. So it's going to be crazy. God Ravage. He doesn't look like he will glow, though. I don't think so. No. Giraffe. I wonder if the green flame effect will grow. That is a good question. I wonder so, too. Bethany Beth. Toy Wiz has Master Universe Origins Stonedar exclusive action figure. Wow. Is that Toy Wiz or Toy Biz? Let us know. Collective Phil. His head is confirmed to glow by the owner of the figure who had it in hand. Check it out and you will see. The bones will glow too. They wouldn't do the head and not the bones. Interesting. That's is that a proof positive? Attorney Roberto, yeah, I do wish that they went with the translucent glowing body and but black bones. That would be neat. It didn't happen though. Bethany Beth. I may spend a little extra on Scareglow from BBTS, CAS graded and cased if they get him. Yes, so that's a new service they're offering, right? God Ravage, he looks as if he would fit in with the movie aesthetics. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, I think so too, actually. Giraffe, happy for Estimates Collectors, but for me, I was sort of hoping we'd get this subline for the G.I. Joe Classified scale and Chronicles movie subline scale. It looks interesting. I'm not sure. They have to confirm whether or not what the scaling is. Fantastic artwork, 100%. God Ravage, I believe this is the G.I. Joe line scale. This line will go in hand with the movie amount. No? Yes, but this Scareglow seems to be of an off scale. God Ravage. Somehow, someone showed a picture of it next to Masterverse Revelation Scareglow and stood tall with him. Yeah, it's very bizarre. Absolutely. Giraffe and God Ravage. Eternal Royalty. Yeah, Chronicles is supposed to be 1/12 scale, but this figure does look bigger. All right. Anybody we haven't said hi to? Mario Bastanini. Good to see you, brother. Always good to see Mato in the chat. Got to support that $1 million movie. Thanks, Mike. Always good to see you. Bethany Beth saying hi to Nolan. It's not a party without Nolan. Cobweb is in the house. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Cobweb Collector, a wonderful toy tuber, and he does amazing reviews. Often gets the figures early, so it's awesome to see his channel. There's supposed to be a leak of the new Attorney Scareglow coming to Masterverse. While back, I'm wondering if he got registered, redesigned into the Chronicles, giving him the taller scale. Interesting. That might have been the case, right? He might have been the new Attorney Scareglow. Fascinating. That's a really good insight from Cobb. I'm one of those people having 100% of the Masterverse line. If the figures are going to be like Scareglow, I'm most likely all in. This is true. A lot of people are going to reinvest into Chronicles if that happens. Bastion Forge 9. If you haven't already, guys, please subscribe to Bastion Forge 9 on Instagram. Scareglow is great, but the wallet seems to reach bottom of the barrel if they reissue the entire roster for me. After Masterverse and Origins, I move on to a new toy lines. Only so much room for the Motu. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Alex Valdez, what's going on, my friend? I'm wondering if Chronicles will feature both 6 and 7-inch figures. Me too. It's going to be an interesting situation. Attorney Royalty. It will always be called First Ones, and to me, sorry, Marcel, I just don't understand what it means. What the heck does First Ones even mean? Mike's going to die on this hill. Mike is going to die on that hill. Moises Cortez. It sounds like Mattel's all over the place, but wow, it is crazy right now. They're all photoshopped. Mark E. Roth, what's going on, Mark? The 2021 CGI cartoon toys were called core figures for the main items. See, that's what I'm saying. I think that they're going to go with core as they usually have. Giraffe, he's in a microwave, loaded on a space shuttle. I know, right? I love that the finding a figure early inspired him to make a whole new YouTube channel dedicated to Motu. That's awesome, right? That is freaking awesome. Warren Newman, enjoyed your preview Chronicles. First one's on a vid on Facebook. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. It's been a long time coming, man. Like we've been hoping for this for a long time. God Ravage. I bet somebody was not supposed to put them out, but did. Yep, that's exactly how it happened. Axel did the artwork too. Yes, I forgot to mention that in the review. It was Axel Jimenez. Hail Mike Young. Yes, hail. Attorney Royalty. Thank you, my brother. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Attorney Royalty on Instagram. I don't know why I didn't mention that before. He's always doing great content for Master Universe and, of course, finding amazing stuff. He found a freaking toothbrush holder the other day. It was crazy. Whole bunch of stickers, too. Collector Phil, absolutely love the Alcala Skeletor. Came with the new Eternia Bone Throne, and I'm glad and surprised to see this core line figure come out in the wild now. Interesting things are coming our way, 100%. Mike Young Motu is so good. It is. And Giraffe. Collector Phil, hell yeah. Call back to the mini comics run is welcomed. Fingers crossed for Red Beast Man for the core figure. Yes, absolutely. Bethany Beth, where is Jay? Hashtag. What the heck? I'm right here. Meg, it is a Motu year. Yes, it is. A huge Motu year from Attorney Royalty. JT Suter. Now we need Meteorbs. What is with you guys and Meteorbs? Seriously. Bethany Beth. And this figure is on Toy Wiz. There you go. Toy Wiz. It is Toy Wiz. Okay, there you go. God Ravage. Maybe they mean the first ones as in the first ones of Eternia's past. Honestly, I have no idea. They're telling us now it's the core line. So we're going to go with the core line. Of course, Mike is going to die on the hill of the first ones. Collector Phil. I'm subbed to Codwood Collector. Great channel. Absolutely, brother. He's incredible. And huge shout out to everybody who has hung out with us this afternoon. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. This has been an absolute pleasure. As you guys already know, if you guys haven't already checked, Stonedar is still available for pre-order on MattelCreations.com in the US, but has sold out in the UK. Tomorrow will be the general release for Stonedar, so get your guys. So everybody who is not a Club Grayskull member, get ready because tomorrow, you never know, Stonedar might just sell out in the US. Fingers crossed he doesn't. Guys, thank you again for hanging out with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Guys, Motuniverse is going strong, and Motuniverse will be at the Redondo Beach, California, at the Torrance Marriott, May 23rd, 24th, and we hope to see you guys there. It's going to be an absolute blast. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. As always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud. Take care, guys.